Welcome back.
Next up is...
I love like the little
Okay, this
16-bit
works. It's a
autocon.
great front view. The next image is...
Yep, he started the
You're a pretty good
retro
photographer. We can
craze back in
definitely use this
2001.
left shot.
You think Kojima is responsible for that?
The next image is...
Nope.
I didn't think so
Great.
either.
The Marines lettering shows up really well.
Just nostalgia. It's a powerful drug.
Okay,
I
now
guess
we have all
so.
the photos. Snake, the speech is about to wind up. Forget the photos and get out of there.
Forget the photos. Forget what you came here to do. All right, here you go. Here's where it all comes to a head. We're done playing a Snake, by the way. After this cutscene, we start.
Thank you, Jesus.
What? Hey!
It's the best character, Raiden.
No, he's the worst. And you're about to see exactly why people
No
with
way,
the
he's worse than
brain.
Gray Fox
I don't know.
and Liquid.
Okay,
Liquid was the worst.
really? I thought Gray Fox would be the worst. After
No.
seeing your
Wow,
reaction.
Daddy loved you more than me. Wow.
Oh, I thought he would be pissed because Gray Fox makes no sense. He just contradicts himself.
Excellent.
Because, you know, he would be like, don't... A real warrior doesn't use weapons. And you were like, motherfucker, you're using a sword.
The mark of a good officer.
Yep.
Yeah, so now they announced that they're being
Gray
hyped.
Fox might be the one that just says shit. Doesn't really think about it.
Yep. Okay, so now Ocelot's here and they're like openly being hijacked now. They're announcing it.
Dumbasses. Open fire. Don't wait for him to do word voodoo
Yeah,
at you.
dude. Yeah, he's just making his speech while they don't shoot. Very anime. Yeah, like a little.
Only anime
flash-
where they not shoot.
Yep, it's a very anime thing.
Like how his memory is PS1 graphics.
Yeah, it's just flashbacking to screenshots of the old game. Metal Gear Solid 4 actually did this, had that feature as well.
This machine will be quite useful.
What are you planning to do? Steal this thing?
Steal? No, I'm taking it back.
Taking it back
Why are they listening to this dude? Just fill him with holes.
because it's anime. This is what they do.
You shouldn't use realistic looking characters then.
That's a pretty common argument I hear because people bitch about realism, but then other people are like, it's a video game, so I'm meant to be realistic. But then people with a brain are like, then stop presenting it as realistic. You know, because it's presented very realistically and serious like. So yeah, now they're all here.
Exactly.
Understood.
Type of people who love war, Call of Duty back in the day loved Metal Gear because of the aesthetic.
They're like the pseudo phony realism.
Yeah. The dude bros that love war.
I get it.
This ship now carries enough Semtex
Oh,
on
there
its
we go.
key structural
Do you know what
points to
Semtex
blow it
is?
out of the water at the touch of this button.
You just explained it
What? How was it
2
explained?
episodes ago.
That's right.
Yeah, but
No one has to die.
they fucked it up because that's not what Semtex really is.
Some explosive.
Well, see, they're presenting it like it's C4. But actual Semtex is they're grenades. You don't plant them, you throw them like grenades.
Oh.
So they got it wrong here.
Kojima didn't do his research.
Not very well there. He probably just saw it and he's like, I like that word. That sounds cool.
Yeah, like he likes
Semtex.
buzzwords.
I mean, Semtex does sound cool. It sounds rad. Semtex.
What do you intend to do with Gray? Sell it on the streets?
I was raised in Snezinsk.
So yeah, there's that Marine commander with the camo.
What are you talking about?
After the Cold War ended, my home was bought out by the Americans.
Yeah, tragic backstory.
Is there a point to this sad
Beast.
story?
Damn capitalism buying my home.
Sold to the highest bidder
Yeah, and of
in the
course,
United States of America.
a Russian would be the victim of that.
Birth to these
Uh-huh.
weapons is Russian, developed by us.
What do you intend to do?
Russia will rise again.
Why are the bad guys always fat?
I
They're always
regret
fat
to
dudes.
inform you, but I have no intention of selling Metal Gear.
Cause no one cares if you kill a fat dude.
I take it back.
And
Oh, yeah,
Did
now
you forget Sniper
Ocelot.
Wolf, she's hot.
Huh?
Sniper Wolf was a baddie and she was hot.
She was real hot.
Yes.
There you go. You said all the baddies are fat.
Oh, true.
The Lale Lule Lo.
Do you know about that? Lale Lililo?
You! Have you sold us out?
Nope.
I was never
For
Not a
some
vet.
for some reason
Are you
in the
spitting liquid
series,
solid
people that are in the Patriots, like in their system, for some reason they're restricted and they can't say Patriots.
Since when, Ocelot? When
It like censors them from being able
Oh.
to say it. So like Lale Lulilo is like a slang since they can't.
Mind sensor.
Yeah,
Like in Haruhi.
Metal Gear only has
I
room
guess.
for one.
The girl from the future had a mental sensor.
We'll die here.
well the
Say
Patriots.
classified information
Well, that's
to
what the-
block out what she meant.
Well, see, the Patriots controls you through being injected by their like brand of nanomachines.
Nice slow mo.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this was post Matrix, wasn't it? So this is gonna be like very Matrixy.
True.
Anyway, so Ocelot's betrayed the Russians. That's real fucking smart of him to be taking on this the Russian soldiers and the Marines by himself. Real smart. But he killed the commander, and he also killed
Looks like you
his
were
friend.
long overdue for it.
No one's smart enough to kill him, then they should deserve it.
Yep. Anyway, that Marine commander that died, he's kind of important to one of the other characters, so you should remember him. Oh, you see that badass shit, by the way? He just killed like 6 soldiers in like a second. Oh, more slow-mo.
That's because it's anime.
Yep.
In real life, he'd be full of holes.
I know! He would be Swiss cheese right now.
This is all Big Boss's fault. He could have killed him while he had a chance.
So Eva could have too.
Show's over.
In fact, Eva was going to. She tried to, but Snake stopped. Big Boss stopped her.
This ship is
It's
still
all
on the
Big Boss's
lower
fault,
New York
then.
harbor. You may
I mean,
get
that's
naked
kind of part of
ashore
the
and we'll
lore. You
swim
find
for
out
your
that Big
life.
Boss is like a villain. Like, part of the reason why the world's so fucked up is kind of his fault.
Bad Big Boss.
Like, he's the reason why war got sold out to mercenaries. Like, oh, fuck!
What happened?
The controller vibrated and fell, and I guess I accidentally pressed the A button. Like, the controller landed upside down and hit the A button. God damn it. So skip that cutscene.
Did you skip the scene?
Well, the floor did. Fucking, I hate. This is why I hate controller vibration. When cutscenes play, I set my controller down. I'm not gonna hold the fucking controller during these long ass cutscenes. Why
Put it in your
that?
lap. That's what I do.
But then my lap starts vibrating, and that feels weird.
You know you like it.
No, I don't. Anyway, Ocelot took Ray. Metal Gear Ray. That's the new Metal Gear name. It's Ray.
Okay, all that just for this? He could have stole it in the prologue.
This is the prologue.
No, but the prologue could have been a cutscene.
Well, I mean, when we did our
There's no reason to play all this.
when we did the couple episodes of Snake Eater that we did, we ended at the end of the prologue. All that stuff we played in Snake Eater was the prologue.
Yeah, but that was interesting. Nothing so far in this game is interesting.
That was interesting?
You don't have what it takes after
Yeah.
all!
Oh, we missed the part where Liquid takes over Ocelot, I guess.
You're going down, Snake, with this
Because, yeah, right now, Liquid's voice is talking. God damn it. I'm sorry,
It's so-
guys.
British accent.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, when Liquid talked in, when DSP played at MGS, he also mocked Liquid's, like, faux British accent. He's like, "Oi, Snake," like, and another one of the comments was like,
Oh, my governor.
yeah, it was like, and one of the comments was like, "I'm offended." It was some British dude. You should be offended by Liquid's voice then. Yeah, it's funny as hell when DSP goes all racist. fucking when he's
Why you
fighting.
watch DSP?
Yeah, when he was fighting Raven, it's like he was like, hey, hey. It was so funny.
Right.
It's like, damn, dude, he's got some balls to be doing that. He just doesn't give a fuck. It's so funny.
That's how you do it. Don't give a single fuck.
He doesn't. I mean, he's pretty open about saying, you know what, if you don't like me, fuck you, and fuck all the trolls and haters. I'm gonna be me.
We have a problem.
I don't know how it keeps going on.
Well, he got banned from Twitch.
Not even that stopped him.
Right, because
Nothing can stop him.
He just streams on YouTube now. But he didn't even get banned on Twitch for any of those reasons. He got banned on Twitch because he was fapping.
Sad.
You remember that?
Sure.
He thought he stopped his stream, but he didn't. So he was fapping after his stream, but he didn't realize he was still live.
That's why you should just not fap.
Yeah.
No more fapping.
Oh yeah, so Snake's drowning.
How convenient.
Yeah, Otacon's like, Snake! So even if you don't die during the gameplay, you still hear that.
Exactly. There's no escape.
No escaping from the snake! It's inevitable. Anyway, the tanker's been destroyed. It's sinking. Goodbye.
Kind of flying Godzilla mech.
No, it's not flying. It just jumped really high. It's like a dolphin when it dives up. It's amphibious. That's the whole gimmick behind this new Metal Gear. It's amphibious. Yeah.
This is the best Metal Gear yet.
Well, see, the idea, though, is that this Metal Gear is an anti-Metal Gear Metal Gear. It's specifically designed to take out other Metal Gears.
Well, what Metal Gears is it going to take out?
Any. Something that was... You probably missed it. At the beginning of the game, they mentioned how there's a lot of new Metal Gears popping up around the world because after the events of MGS, Ocelot sold Metal Gear's specs on the black market. So now pretty much everybody can have it.
Okay, now he stole anti-Metal Gear to destroy his own Metal Gears.
Yes. At the
Well,
That makes no sense.
discussed,
I don't know. He's just like I said, he's just the catalyst of chaos.
the cipher was most useful.
I see.
I look forward
Like a lot of the
Characters should at least have believable motivations, though.
to the Marine Corps.
he doesn't have any motivation. Anything that seems
Yes, of course, Mr. President.
what's the term I'm looking for? Nothing that seems solid. It's all just like, what the hell?
This is your series, bro.
Yeah, but I made it. There we go, Snake. I've made it very clear already that I don't like this game. All right,
Yeah,
so
but,
now we're riding,
Character motivation is true for all games.
I guess. So okay, we got a quote. This isn't important. Okay,
Snake, do you remember the sinking of that tanker 2 years ago?
now the Colonel's talking.
Terrorists blow a hole in an oil tanker.
So yeah, this is 2 years
20 miles off
later.
the shore of Manhattan. Your classic nightmare.
2 years later.
Take long for the government
2
to put oil
years
tanks around
later.
the
So
whole
you
place.
fucked up and you didn't do anything for 2 years?
Casino facility went up inside.
We're not playing a snake anymore. Now we're riding.
So what's Snake been doing for the past 2 years?
Going into hiding?
But in the meantime,
Remember that drone that flew over after we kicked Olga's butt?
What about it?
It took a picture, and Ocelot was like used that picture of him on the internet to make it seem like it was his fault that the tanker sank. In other words, he
Ironic.
framed.
You try to use pictures on the internet and they use it against you.
Yeah, he framed Snake, saying like he's a terrorist that blew it up.
may also be involved. It's a highly
So
That's why you
like,
shouldn't have got involved.
yeah, he's pretty much branded a war criminal.
Should have went back to mushing dogs.
Wow, you remembered that.
How could I forget? That's the most important detail of the first game.
What, Snake trying to live a civil life?
Or that he mushed dogs. That's just random.
Well, because he was living in Alaska, and that's what else you gonna do in that place?
They got internet.
Yeah, but you know, I don't think that being a NEET suits character development so well. Just look at Otacon.
It's a great character development. All characters should become neats.
$30 billion.
Oh, yeah.
$30 billion. What makes them think they can get that much?
There was a government-sponsored tour.
We got
going on
the
the
Beck
big
dude.
show that day.
Hostages, huh?
Gotta pay us whatever we want.
The major conservation groups and one from our own government. The most important person in a sense,
The most important person?
James Johnson.
The president?
Unless the
Yeah, the
demands are met,
president's
Is he using a
hostage.
voice changer or something? Why does it sound like Snake?
out of the water.
And the crude will ignite, turning
doesn't.
Manhattan Harbor into an inferno.
That's not the worst-case scenario. If the chlorides being used to decontaminate the seawater go up with the oil, toxins containing catastrophic levels of dioxins will be released. In other words, the bay's ecosystem will be wiped out.
Dioxins? Isn't that what's raining in Ohio right now?
Centuries, becoming the worst environmental disaster in history.
You catch that?
He predicted Ohio 22 years ago.
Damn.
Two mission objectives. One, infiltrate the offshore decontamination facility Big Shell and safeguard the president and other hostages. And two, disarm the terrorists by any means necessary.
This is literally Metal Gear Solid 1.
I know. They even line for line repeat the lines that you heard in the first game, which is another reason why this game sucks and makes me cringe.
Joint effort?
That's a great troll on Kojima's part.
Yeah, it's kind of, but it starts to make sense at the end. See, watch what
Right,
happens
is
in
it
this
all
code
simulation?
Kinda.
This is Snake. I'm now inside strut A of Shell 1.
See, here's the
How
colonel.
are things?
Watch what he says. You might
Looks
recognize
like
some of
there are
these
no
lines.
sentries posted here.
What's the visibility?
The lights on the plant struts are functioning. I won't have to use the IR goggles.
Any problems?
There was a brand new hole cut through the oil fence. There's someone else besides me that wanted to get in badly.
That's not possible.
What about SEAL Team 10?
They
That's
landed on
not
the roof of Big
possible.
Shell as planned. And by the way, Snake, we're changing.
Yeah,
the
for some
code
reason
name
at
for all
first
foreign
Raiden was
communication.
Snake.
What's wrong with Snake?
Just a precaution.
See,
You are now designated Raiden. All right, Raiden. You've already covered infiltration and
VR
And millions
trainings.
of boys cried out in anger.
300
See, something
meters
about
VR.
this
I feel
is
like
that
some kind of legendary
they
mercenary.
train Spec Ops soldiers
Okay, we'll skip
in
that
VR
part.
in this
Make
point of the
sure nobody
timeline.
sees you.
They don't use real
If you
combat
need
experience.
to,
Oh yeah, see, look at this.
contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.
That's like word for word what he said in the first
When you
game.
want to use
Same
the
with
codec,
here.
Push the select button. When we need to reach you, contact you, the codec. will
That's a
beep.
callback.
When you hear that noise, press the select
Wait.
button.
The
The
codec.
codec's
Yep.
receiver directly stimulates the
No
small
one but
bones
you will
of
be
the
able to
beam.
hear it.
No one but
Yep.
you will be
It's
able to
word
hear
for
it.
word exactly what he said
I'll
when you
contact
first
you if
got
anything
to the
changes.
dock
Make your way
in
to the upper
MGS.
section of the big shell.
It's
How do I
another
get up to that
simulation,
level?
and Raiden thinks it's real. or something.
No,
There's an elevator at the far end of that
I mean
area.
you're already on the right track, but
Sounds good.
you're kind of there. You're on the right
Your new
track.
sneaking suit uses electrofiber technology.
It's not a
byproduct of fiber optics
Not all
research.
of this is a simulation.
The texture isn't far removed from rubber, but the material protects against a wide range of toxic substances. The suit itself has a wide
Oh, yeah,
array
and there
of
you go.
built-in
There's
sensors. It's
Kojima
referred to
nerding
as
out.
Smart skin in military R&D. Data about damage to different regions of the body, including blood loss, is exchanged between the suit and the intravenous nanomachines to create a feedback system.
There's a lot of pressure on my torso.
Relax. The suit applies varying pressure to major
Like-
internal organs.
He's
to
just like, I
maximize
can't
performance and
breathe.
Safeguard their functions. They call this the skull suit in Foxhound.
Skull suit seems appropriate somehow.
Oh, is that a reference to Metal Gear Solid 5?
Skull.
The
Su-
hatch with a circular handle
no.
will open into the elevator area. Locate the hatch first.
It's called a skull suit because it's so skin tight that it makes you look like you're a skeleton. It makes you look as thin as a skeleton. It's like those morph suits. Okay, I think there's an item in one of these lockers. Yeah, there's a ration. Wait. Okay. The reason that the unit in Phantom Pain are called the Skulls is because it's led by Skullface. And he's called Skullface because his face is horribly burnt.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I remember in, we saw him in Ground Zeroes. He was the guy that wore the trench coat and the, like, top hat.
Yeah, he looked like Two-Face from Dark Knight,
Yeah.
Sighted an enemy sentry.
but his whole face was that.
AN-94 and a Makarov. Those grenades, all his equipment, is Russian-made.
Must be a Galukovich man.
Grilukovich?
A Russian private army that was in line to work with the Shadow Moses takeover
There you
group
go.
4 years ago.
What's their stake in this one?
They
But
must agree
Galukovich
a
is dead,
deal,
though.
An arrangement with the terrorists. They become a band
Or
of
is he?
mercenaries.
Dun, dun.
an army
No,
of
he
the
is.
country.
No one stays dead.
In Metal Gear, the only person that doesn't stay dead is Big Boss. He was supposed to die at the end of Ground Zeroes, but he didn't. He was just in a coma for a decade, that's all. No big deal.
Rip.
That's the only time in this series that someone. It's not Resident Evil, man. It's not like everybody dies all the time, but it's not like Wesker, you know. It's not like that.
Why is Raiden's ass so huge?
Well, part of Raiden's character design is Kojima. This is actually real. Kojima wanted to make Metal Gear like appeal to girls, so they tried to make a character that's attractive to girls.
Looks like a
Huh?
solo job.
But girls love Snake. That's dumb.
We may not know who he is.
Well, they
but he
thought
has
that
to take care of every
American
sentry
girls
in the
like
area.
guys like
All
Raiden.
out cold. Whoever he is.
It's the
Yeah,
same.
teenage girls are not going to be playing Metal Gear.
I was gonna say, like, this is like the same logic as the creation of like Leon.
Get to work.
'Cause
There's a terminal
Jap-
in front of
that's
the
the
Girls
Jap-
love Leon.
node.
Did you say
He-
Girls
that's a-
also love Snake.
Nerd node.
Well, Snake is like
Use the
Metal
node
Gear's
to
equivalent
gain
to
access
Chris,
the Big Shell's
but
facilities
Raiden is more
network.
like
then
Leon.
what?
Pull up
Nah.
the map of the structure.
Snake is a Chad, and bitches love him.
Activate the
So is
Soliton
Chris.
radar.
The Soliton
Bitches don't
radar?
love Chris.
True.
Why?
That radar came in
He's
useful
like big
during
and
the
buff.
war.
He's
because
so
he's
buff he
boring.
punched a fucking boulder.
System uses
Women aren't into
biological
buff dudes, you know that.
magnetic fields as
Sure they
input.
are. They like the
These
strong
estimated enemy
Chads.
positions are projected
No, they
onto
don't.
a map. According
Chads
to
are always
reference points collected
medium
from
muscle,
GPS signals
like
and
Snake.
field personnel reports.
Oh, I
We
guess.
need
So
to
they
get
don't
to
want
the map
want
through the
Senator
Big Shell's
Armstrong with the
node to
when he's
put
all
this data
ripped.
processing to practical use.
I think they're
The node
freaks,
unit
like
is about
the
3
same way we don't
feet
like fake
should be
titties.
colored blue.
They look gross.
Each area has
I don't
at
mind
least
fake
one.
titties.
How do I
Exactly,
gain
because they look
access?
fake and gross.
No, I said I
That's how women
don't.
think about huge
said
muscles.
I said I don't mind
In
them.
front of the node.
Oh well, you just got poor taste.
The
No, I'm
nanomachines
just-
in
I'm
your
just
body
indifferent.
take care of the security clearance
I don't have a
and allow you
preference.
They're the
access
worst.
to the node.
Lose my boner every time I see them.
Procedure before those
Damn,
enemies gain
I can't even notice them.
If they spot you, you won't be
That's
able
because
to
you don't
gain
look.
access for
You need
a
to look
while.
harder.
Stay on
I'm not
guard.
staring at boobs.
There you go. You don't even like boobs to begin with.
All right, next episode.
Perfect place to stop.